Yo, what is good, boys and girls? Red Apple here. Long time no see. Well, you guys know I'm a sort of a PvP god.
Behind it. One dead.
Okay, that was the worst spray of my life. Yeah, but honestly, like, when it comes to AK, I suck. So I decided to do some sort of a challenge for myself, as I did previously with bows, and to train AK for 30 days at least, and see what happens. So the first thing you need to understand when starting AK training is how to actually train AK. No shot. For all the new players, basically there's an S-shaped pattern which is always the same when you spray an AK, so it's about learning the curve and building up your hand muscle memory. The thing is, the more you spray, the better you are at spraying, so the plan is pretty simple, just, you know, shoot the bullets. But the question is, how do we track results so I can say that I get better by X points or percent, not just the stupid here's how I spray 300 meters and I'm clearly not using any type of cheats. On pretty much every aim training server, you'll find a plugin which calculates the amount of shots, hits, headshots, and calculates the accuracy. And this accuracy ratio is exactly what we're going to be using as a measurement.
Red Apple, but why are you not using UKN spray plugin?
Shut up! To see the results clearly, I decided to spray 125 meters just because it's a solid distance and we'll be able to see the evolution pretty easily. I'd be training every day, and at the end of the training I'd be doing a so-called measured try, spraying about 1000 bullets and seeing how many shots hit the target. Sometimes it was one session and one measured try, sometimes 2, 3, 6. We'll take the average for the day.
Red Apple, show us the results already.
Okay, you little piece of shit. So yeah, here's the first spray of the month, and I lost audio somehow, so here's the best I can do. So, you've seen the first day footage. Not that bright in terms of the result, just 11.8% accuracy. Although, that's just the first day, you know, I was kinda refreshing the memory about the curves, so we're gonna take the average result for the first 3 days as a starting point. It was exactly 13%. Next week or something, till day 10, I've been just spraying the target, nothing too interesting to be honest. At day 10 though, I've hit the 20% accuracy mark, which honestly, I didn't expect it, so I was pretty happy with it. That was already about plus 7 points versus the initial result. Now day 10 to day 20 was okay, as you may see. The results kinda slowed down, but I realized something important, and that's the fact that I'm losing a lot of my accuracy in the first 5 bullets, and they are pretty crucial, you know. So I tried to start doing more precise training, trying to connect these, and I really think it gave a lot of boost. Day 19, we hit the 27.5% mark. Yay! What am I doing with my life? The day average was still at 24, but this was an absolute record. Anyways, the record was untouchable till day 24. What a coincidence, right? When it became 28.3%. After day 25, I had to go for a weekend to visit my parents in the countryside, and there's no gaming PC there because it's a village, so day 26 got delayed by 3 days. And well, it was really hard to come back after this delay with a good result. I kept the level above 25%, and day 27 was almost at 28, but I was sweating my ass out instead of just, you know, chilling spraying. I really wanted to end this off on a high note above 30%, but it never happened, unfortunately. Now here's the question, was it even worth it? Well, yes, but actually no. Yes, because I had a lot of fun making this video. No, because usually I don't have an AK. So honestly, I'd be better working on some aim training or something. Well, okay, I'll be honest here, I'm not a Giga Chad, and I'm not a deep professional or something, but I have some tips and tricks which worked for me, so they might as well work for you. So this is a pretty common technique, you're going to see it in a certain amount of tutorials. When you put on an 8x on your AK, the curve is still the same, but the movement of your hand is way more exaggerated. Basically, you don't have to be that precise anymore. Although after that, I'd recommend going to a hollow side instead of straight to the iron side. This way you shift into a more precise movement, but much smoother. And the final stage is the iron side, of course. As I mentioned already, first 5 bullets are very important, but they're also the hardest ones to learn. So here's the thing, you stand close, you start with just 2 bullets, and you shoot them until you start hearing the constant double headshot. This way you're memorizing how to exactly land them in the same spot over and over again. Then when you get the point, you go on and start shooting 3 bullets. Take your time, make sure you're hitting constant 3 headshots, and you do the same thing with 4 and 5 and so on. This might be really weird to hear, but track it. I know it's really boring, alright, but it doesn't have to be that complicated like I did. It just, you know, something to actually tell you that you're improving, not just your feelings, because they're pretty deceptive. And the last thing I want to say is about consistency. I truly believe that it's better to spend 14 hours during the month than 24 hours in one day. I might be wrong here, but that's from my experience. When you learn something slowly over time, it has a way better and solid foundation in your brain. But that's it. It's been Red Apple. Stay safe, and I see you next time.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my post, the same now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah.